Take one spectacular mountain range. Insert 8 young adventurers. Add some of the world's rarest bears. And throw in a serious dose of high altitude. It's a recipe for tears, trauma and superhuman achievement.
Yeah!
Each night, the adventurers record a video diary, sharing their every thought on the extreme expedition. This is Serious Andy's Diaries. Coming up in today's Andy's Diaries, mixed reactions to videos from home.
Love you lots.
Yeah, you guys, you are so embarrassing.
And some embarrassing moments at the project site.
Everyone has been talking about who they fancy and everything.
The adventurers were in the middle of a gruelling building project to help return rare bears to the wild. The tough conditions led to serious tensions between Sarah and Caitlin.
Drives me insane. It was quite reasonable. I just asked her to move down a bit.
Everything I said, I meant. Everything I've done, I meant.
We've established that. You know, everyone else here is willing to make a compromise, and Sarah at the moment is not.
But eventually, Sarah agreed to try to get on with Caitlin for the sake of the group.
The mood lightened a lot after what happened last night. There's not as much conflict as there was between Sarah and Caitlin.
Whatever, I don't care anymore, I can't be bothered. Everyone's got to stick together at the end of the day. Got to lie. I've got to get on with her even if I don't like her, so.
And obviously we're not best friends or buddies or anything anymore, but we're getting on well enough. You know, we're sitting in the tent and I said, oh, can I get some tuna? And she went, there you go, and I went, thanks. I know it sounds so stupid, but it was pleasant and nice.
In the middle of the building project, the team got a day's break. It gave them a chance to step back and see just how much they'd achieved.
We're super people.
Oh, that's a lot, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Excellent. I don't think we've done this much, you know.
Up here you can actually appreciate how much work you've done, and it really is taking shape.
For the next day, they'd be concentrating on acclimatising to even higher altitude to prepare for challenges later in the expedition.
We got our stuff ready because we were told that we were going to climb up in the mountains and sleep the night to acclimatise better.
And we had horses carrying our bags, which was good because we had less to carry.
We had to cross the river.
Oh, my wellies are wet.
Okay, no worries. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Oh.
My socks are still soaking wet.
I'm wet. I'm all wet.
That's all right, your trousers are pretty much bone dry. Can't be that wet.
The water went everywhere. Now my socks are wet.
The climb took them to nearly 14,000 feet, higher than any of them had ever been before. At this altitude, there's only about half as much oxygen as at sea level.
We had a climb. That was difficult, but we enjoyed it. I think everyone actually enjoyed it, apart from Sarah.
Sarah was suffering a bit, so we stopped quite a few times, just to let her feel a bit better.
I'm gonna die. I was struggling when it was going up. I felt dizzy, I felt hot and cold, I had a headache, I felt sick, my eyes were itchy, I was sneezing, my chest was tight, I had bellyache, I had everything. Come on, horse!
I didn't like the horse much, it was being a bit stubborn. I was feeling a bit iffy earlier, and it was really tired. The climb I thought would be pretty hard, but actually I really enjoyed it.
And I was really pleased because I didn't have to stop all the time like I did on the first mountain. I kept on going at a steady pace.
It was such a nice day, blue skies, which is completely abnormal here. And then from the top, you can see Cotopaxi, which is the volcano close by, which was awesome. It was really, really nice and clear.
How are we feeling, guys? We've made it. Woo!
We're absolutely high in the mountains, and like we're literally in the clouds.
We're really high, about 3,800 metres, which is really cool. We did a 300-metre climb today.
I felt really good climbing up the mountain. Now I've got a bit of a headache and I feel a bit dizzy.
which isn't that nice. I hope it goes away once I've had something to eat.
And it's in! It's in! England! 3-1 Germany!
And the mood is really high in the camp. Everybody's having a laugh. We've just been playing football at 4,000 metres high, which sounds a bit crazy, but it's really good fun. And I'm enjoying myself. Everybody else is. Liam and Kylie made a makeshift football out of duct tape and grass, which is fantastic. We just have been having a kick around.
It's in! It's in!
It's not that good because it's not round, so it bounces a bit oddly.
It's half-time now at the minute. Just having some food. And I'm going to go back out there in a minute. Let's play some more football.
I scuffed it! Apart from anything else, it'll just get us acclimatised better for when we climb ye old mountain, which we don't know which one is yet.
Right, you ready? Scotland. It. Oh! The keeper!
And while the team acclimatised, they got the chance to watch some video messages from their families.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
For the show?
Yeah.
When we got here, we got our messages from our parents.
Well, Sarah, I know you'll be missing all these little goodies. Ooh, chocolate. Say hello to Sarah. Say hello.
I started to get a bit emotional about that, but I was alright.
We got to see our videos of our families.
See this spectacle bird.
Actually, my teddy bear I've had in my bed for like, since I was about a year old. Yeah, you guys, you are so embarrassing.
Love you lots.
Hello, Kylie. Hope you enjoy yourself on the Andes. Enjoying every moment. We miss you.
Oh, my bed. I miss my bed. It actually made me realise how much I miss back home. I miss everyone at the moment. I really do. I wish I could go back, but I can't.
Tell them.
What's he saying? He said, have a great time and enjoy yourselves. We got to see the videos from home and I was so happy.
Oh, love you loads. Really missing you a lot, Caitlin.
I really miss them now. I want to see my mum, my dad, and my little sister. Didn't get upset about it all day, and now I am.
And videos!
I just miss them so much. When you're tired or when you want something nice to eat or something, normally my mum would be there. Nobody, unless you're in this situation, would know how it feels. Oh, I don't know. It's just as if it's almost as if they're sort of gone, and they're like gone for good.
First of all, we woke up, nice early morning frost covering our tent. It was brilliant, really, to be honest. It was nice to be up there. Josh woke us all up last night at about 1.
I was actually dreaming and I was wrapped up in my sleeping bag and I couldn't breathe. What were you saying? I don't know. I was like, oh, help me, I can't, I'm suffocating.
Yeah, he started shouting at us. So we all were like, mate, you're right. You know, having a bad dream. What's up? Right? What's wrong? Then he was like, oh no, I'm okay. And we were all just sitting there going, great. So he went straight back to sleep and we took another, well I certainly took another half an hour to get back to sleep, but fair enough, that was quite comical.
After packing up the entire campsite, it was time to head back down the mountain.
We came down the hill and it was just really relaxing to walk down. It really regenerated me. That was really good.
It was a nice, pleasant walk, woke you up, nice scenery, it was really, really good.
Woo! But not everyone enjoyed the slippery slope back to camp.
Every step, your ankle like bent a little bit and it really hurt because especially when we were coming down through the long grass and there was these little like bubbles and you step on them and your ankle would just go and you'd think you'd twisted your ankle but you hadn't and it was dreadful.
At the bear enclosure site, there were now just 2 days left to get it completely finished, ready for its new inhabitants.
And we got up to the bear enclosure where we had to put all the top layer of mesh. Oh, I can't believe how quick we got it done.
Today with the enclosure, we actually worked really well.
We got loads done. We got loads done. We put the second layer of mesh up, cinched it all in, and we cut all the mesh for tomorrow.
With work going so well, the adventurers' thoughts turned to, well, each other.
There was a bit of an odd conversation about who fancied who. Kylie and I were talking and we thought that Matt may fancy Erin and the other way around. And then it kind of escalated and it started going on to like who fancied who, and if you had to pair everybody up, who would it be?
Erin said Matt and someone else, I don't know.
Everyone has been talking about who they fancy and everything.
All the guys were talking about, oh, who do you like? And it was just, it got a bit irritating because they got to a point where they were forcing answers out of you.
I'm not telling you my conclusion first. I'll wait for somebody else.
Most of the lads said they fancied Erin and Sarah.
No, Matt said Sarah and Erin.
See, she's loving all the attention.
Sarah's in love. Sarah's in love.
I'm not talking to none of them anymore.
Josh said he fancied me, but I never said anything because I don't even like none of the lads.
If you're here forever!
Forever, I want to die!
Forever, you'll be a nun. You're nice!
I'll be a nun.
They're not particularly good looking. They're not my type either, so... That's what I like about the group, because everybody can get on and we can all talk to each other. And although we've only known each other for 2 months, we can get on and talk about quite private things together because we've been through so much.
You don't stop, I see a drop. Today is the best day ever I have experienced out here. No doubt, better than any other day I've had.
Hopefully we're going to get it all finished.
That evening, Ben had news of an amazing treat for one lucky adventurer.
We need to collect the bears on Friday morning to bring them in to actually put them into the enclosure. That is a job that needs to be done by one of you guys.
Wow.
The bears had been living in a cramped cage at lower altitude, and whoever went on the trip would help to dart and transport them. The chosen adventurer would also get to stay overnight in a top hotel after 10 days in the wild.
You'll be having slap-up sort of 5-star meal at night time. A lovely, comfortable double bed, hot water, showers, all that kind of stuff. This is a treat.
Yeah.
So do you want to know who's going to get it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Because the reason being is that you guys are going to decide who gets that.
Don't do that.
The decision was up to us to choose the person.
They said we had to vote, and that was one of the most, it was horrible situation to be put in.
I'm going to say Erin, because I know she likes wildlife, and I know that she's been working really hard.
I think Kylie, because she's been working really hard and no one's been really giving her the credit that she's due.
I'm probably going to say Erin as well, because she has done loads of work and hasn't complained.
Okay, 2-1.
I'd say Kylie as well, because she has been working very hard. I chose Kylie simply because I think she'd been my buddy for a bit and I'd been working with her most closely, but everyone really, they deserved it totally equally, because everyone's been working their bums off and everyone was working so hard.
I think Erin, because she works really hard.
It was neck and neck, me and Erin.
Yeah, I don't know. You don't have to pick just them two, you know.
No.
I know, but I don't know. Okay, and then Kylie.
It was left to Liam to cast a final vote.
This person I had at the beginning, and that's Kylie. That's who I had at the beginning. That's who I'm going to stick with, Kylie.
3-3.
Erin and Kylie, 3-3.
3-3.
So people were voting. Me and Kylie got 3 votes each.
I really wanted to go.
Okay, how are we going to sort this one out?
And then Ben came and surprised us.
Tell you what, why don't you both go?
Oh,
I was like, what? Really? I was just over the moon. It was absolutely amazing.
I'm going to spend a nice night in a hotel and a nice bed, and I'm really, really looking forward to seeing the bears again.
Erin especially does like her wildlife and does like the bears, and they do really deserve it. They've done really well, and I hope they enjoy themselves, to be honest.
Yes, bring it on. We're going to see the bears. So I'm excited.
Good for Kylie and Erin for getting the thing. That was cool. They deserved it. And believe me or not, but when I was deciding between Kylie and Erin anyway, so I was chuffed that they both got it.
Sarah was very disappointed she wasn't picked.
Erin and Kylie are going to go and see the bears and stay in a 5-star hotel with all hot water and showers and all the stuff I want.
Hot shower. Oh, I've only had one shower in like a week. Oh, hot shower, everything. I'm gonna be having a great time.
They get to drug the bears and stuff, which I really wanted to do from when I applied. If I got through, that's one thing, the things I wanted to do. But obviously I haven't worked hard enough to do it.
Hopefully me and Erin and Polly enjoyed it, and hopefully the other guys won't hate us for it. Oh.
They do deserve it. I really wanted to do it. Guess that's life.
Those left knew that with 2 of their best workers away, it would mean even more hard work the next day.
Basically all the pressure's on us tomorrow because we've got to finish this by tomorrow.
I feel so guilty. Also, I'm not be able to finish the enclosure tomorrow.
I hope they're pleasantly surprised at how well we've done in terms of building the enclosure when they get back and staying the night at the hotel.
It's got to be done by tomorrow. If it's not, then we're... I'm going to put this.
The following morning, Erin and Kylie started their long journey back to civilization.
Erin and Kylie went off today. Looks like they weren't such hard workers after all. No, I'm joking.
The remaining adventurers knew they needed to pull out all the stops to finish the enclosure.
Ian,
What again?
I just don't want to.
But as the work piled up, tensions began to appear.
I asked one of you to do it, now can you please do it?
Caitlin was foreman. She was driving me nuts. She was driving everybody nuts, to be quite honest.
Get off of it.
What?
You're making it harder.
I'm not. Fine, go.
Meanwhile, Kylie and Erin arrived at their traditional Andean hotel.
She's gorgeous. Oh,
The hotel was absolutely amazing. It was like heaven. It was absolutely amazing. It felt like paradise.
It's not like a proper square hotel, right? It's like more like a little courtyard. And there's like gardens in the middle, there's fountains and everything, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's so nice.
look at girls.
This is your room.
A bed! Oh, a toilet! Shower! Oh,
A mattress!
it's comfy! Oh.
I got there, I got showered and got cleaned and everything.
I went and had a shower. Oh, the shower felt so clean afterwards.
Oh, what do you reckon?
It's
happy?
nice.
Are we happy?
Oh,
Very
moon.
Great.
Back at the building site, the team were getting agonisingly close to finishing.
We've cracked on quite a lot. We've got everything up, all the cinching done.
Joshy, how you doing? You halfway through it?
This and that one. And then that bit up there on the inside.
But Ben spotted weaknesses in the enclosure. It meant mixing yet more dreaded concrete.
This is barely in, yeah. It's only in about one run. Yeah, we're on about another 5-6 buckets all the way down on the inside, running all the way down, and maybe another couple of buckets in here.
I put the last bucket of concrete in, and then we'll finish the wrapping of the mesh thingy.
And I personally put the last piece of wire in the bear enclosure.
No, done! We done it! Yeah!
We finished the bear enclosure.
We have finished.
Yeah! We did it! Come on! Come on! That's how I like it!
When we finished it, everybody was just so happy. Nobody knew what to say. We just huddled into a circle and just started screaming, yes, yes, we finished it, because everybody was so proud.
Come on! Come on!
It was so nice to finally finish that enclosure.
So happy. No more work on the bear enclosure.
And that's it. There's no more nights of sleeping against fences and times when you're just so tired it's scary.
It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. What can I say apart from I'm so chuffed?
So it's such a great feeling to have finished it.
We just want to get the bears in there and see them, how they feel about it, and I think that they'll really, really like it, and I hope that they do, because everybody worked so hard on it.
It was unfortunate for Erin and Kylie that they weren't there to see the last bit being done, but I'm sure and I hope that they're enjoying themselves now, because they're in their 5-star hotel, eating their nice dinner. Whatever they're doing, I hope they enjoy themselves, I really do.
We went out for dinner, we had the most gorgeous dinner. Oh, it was so nice.
And I had pork. The pork was not overcooked. It was absolutely amazing. It was perfect. My goodness, if only I could spend a bit more than just a few hours in that hotel. It was absolutely amazing.
Back at camp, the rest of the team also got a treat.
We're having pasta! Oh, pasta! I missed pasta.
Pasta! Oh, pasta!
Tonight we're having pasta and steak bits.
We've never had pasta before on this trip. We've only ever had noodles and rice.
Just noodles, 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 noodles.
Even though it's very similar to noodles, it's not noodles, it's pasta. So I'm very happy.
Erin absolutely loves pasta. She's going to absolutely be angry.
Early next morning, Kylie and Erin were at the rescue centre to help bring spectacled bears Bearto and Leo to the Serious Andes enclosure. First, the vet had to dart the two bears so they'd be asleep for the long journey.
It was horrible watching them though, because they totally didn't know what was going on, and they're like, ah, and they're charging around their little cell, and it was such a shame.
Oh, look.
Beto came on trying to comfort Leo, because Leo was going all over the place, and after having the injection, it was just so sweet, and it was absolutely amazing feeling to know that they were going to set them free.
Right. 2, 3. All right there, Erin.
We had to carry them into the cages that they were going to be in for the journey. It was wicked. We took a paw, and they were just completely limp. They were they're making little noises like that. It was actually amazing. It was one of the most incredible experiences I've ever had in my life.
At the enclosure, the team had to make sure the site was ready for the bears. And that meant some fine-tuning to make sure it was completely secure.
If the bears come up onto here, you just really easily grab onto the top and climb over. So we need to take out this whole ledge and another 2. It's quite frustrating.
We had to sort out the enclosure because there was mounds where the bears could potentially jump over the enclosure wall, so we had to take them out, which was a pain.
And it took like about 15-20 minutes, and it was a big mud hill. We all just pulled together as a team.
It was a 4-hour journey for Bearto and Leo to reach the remote mountain area where the luxury enclosure awaited them.
So the enclosure, and they'd all finished it in time, which was so good to see. Finished it in good time.
As the bears were unloaded, the team were introduced to the British ambassador to Ecuador.
I'm Richard. Hi, guys. Yeah. So you've been having a good time?
Yeah. Yep. I had my picture taken with the British ambassador for Ecuador, which was pretty cool.
We met the Ambassador of Britain, which is quite an impressive title, but he's just a normal guy who has a fancy title.
He was joined by Ecuador's Minister for Tourism to open the Serious Andes enclosure.
Así que como ecuatoriana les agradezco por este hermoso trabajo de equipo que han hecho.
As an Ecuadorian, I thank you for this tremendous work that you've done as a team.
The Minister of Tourism in Ecuador said a few words, which was really nice because she said, you set an example for kids all around the world, and she's really happy to have us in her country.
Thank you.
Thank you. Which really made you feel good because you knew that you'd done something really good for the country and for the wildlife as well.
Finally, the big moment as Berto and Leo took their first steps into the new enclosure.
Oh, it's so good seeing them in. It's awesome. It made it all worthwhile. It made it really, really cool.
To see them bears go into that enclosure, it was just fantastic. A bit surreal because one minute you're in there building it and the next you're looking in on them and you can't go in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's a bit groggy.
Is there enough fruit?
The rare spectacled bears would be here for around a week to get used to the altitude and the terrain before beginning the final leg of their epic journey back to the wild.
I think they're much happier than they were before, so that's what we're aiming for them to be happier, to get rehabilitated and then to be released to be as happy as they can be. So I'm really pleased at that.
It looks so nice with all the lush leaves and things, and oh, it just looks so good.
Yeah, they seem to be settling in nicely. I think they liked my shrub. That was pretty cool.
Everybody feels so good because we know that we've achieved so much.
And they were happy as anything, mooching about, and it was just brilliant to see them bears in that enclosure. It's unbelievable. It was one of them days that you'll remember for the rest of your life.
Next time in Serious Andy's Diaries, altitude sickness strikes the team.
I started to feel dizzy. I basically thought I was going to pass out.
And the camp menu gets a little predictable.
Noodles!
Noodles.
Noodles. Oodles of noodles.